Hello guys, welcome back. Ooh, serious neck crack, very serious. Let me know if the stream looks and sounds okay. It should be all set. This is my first daily race of the week. I have not done one yet this week. Time through turn one. Wow, this car has so much torque. Almost broke loose. Not gonna go for the dive yet. Probably should have, but I want to get used to the car a bit. Been driving the 911 and the Ferrari so much. Hello, Suddy. Hello, Suddy. Welcome back. Welcome back, Suddy. Good evening, sir. It's 1-3. I just tried that without knowing if that's the right move. That might not be the way, based on how loose it got. I think if I do it, I can't smash the throttle. Hey, what's up, cars? Welcome. I hope you guys liked my video that I uploaded yesterday. I did a rare video upload yesterday, and it's been seen by a good amount of people. It didn't do too bad. For those of you guys who watched it, thank you. Left a like on it. Appreciate that. It does help. Alright, so this lap I should probably try to overtake the GTR. We only have 4 more laps. And it seems like it's just there for me if I want it. And he knows I've been very patient too. Ooh, I have no grip at all. Oh my god, I almost lost it. Out of that hairpin, it is such a death trap. The third gear is all power, all torque, and I feel like it's gonna break loose on me. Oh my god, I'm getting it, but it feels very sketchy. So much torque. I'm in the WRX, for those who didn't see what car we are in right now, the WRX Subaru. With a Lancer livery. I have a Lancer livery on my Subaru. Forgot that's what this was. Get busy. What's up, my man? How are you? Hope you had a nice day, sir. You know, I was looking at your Instagram like 2 days ago, Get Busy, and I seen you lift like, you bench press 315 or something like that. And your technique on the bench, I never seen someone do that. Technique to get set up for the lift. It's something interesting. I'm curious what my max bench would be right now. I know it's not going to be crazy. If I could do 200 one rep, I'd be really happy. I think I'm probably not. I'm putting like 175 more realistic right now, having not lifted. I've been doing a ton of pull-ups and chin-ups like the last year or so, but I do take breaks with it. I don't know what my actual strength is when it comes to benching. A car ahead of me just ruined the corner. And I can only expect the German's gonna have me off of that one. But the German's respectful German here. Thank you, DXRK. Oh, we're going for the outside. On PORSCHE. PORSCHE is really cool to me, so I gotta make sure this is good and clean. Oh my gosh. So I guess 100 might be a little generous. You're braking so late. I was thinking 100 was like spot on, but that was well past the corner where I wanted to stop. Oh, I did not mean that either. I think PORSCHE is missing some performance from the brakes in a few spots. But I'm also like brand new at this. Come on, PORSCHE. I think I'm starting to feel some warmth in the tires, giving me some confidence. It's a little bit of both. I'm going to send it on the brakes here. Tires should be ready. It's reasonable. If you guys are just joining, welcome. I hope you all had a nice Monday today. My Monday was pretty solid. Wow, under braking. Car behind, right behind me. I'm going to have to just cover a little bit. Polite of the car behind me to not send that one. I was leaving myself very open for that final corner send if he wanted it. It would have been tough, but I think he could have done it. That's right, get busy. I just saw you mention Nations Cup. Nations Cup is a 100% chance tonight, I think. I don't know what time we will start it, or if I will eat dinner or something in between. But I know we will do Nations tonight. That is a fact. We'll do a little bit. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing messages here. Oh. Hold on, I got one. What's that say? Hard to read that upside down. Let's enter the race again. I'm in EMEA. We're gonna stay in EMEA for a while. I'm gonna do another one with the WRX. And I'll set a lap now. I didn't realize we had 10 minutes. 10 minutes till the next race? It's absurd. Hello, Peter Kirshner. Hello. Do you mean the one in my video that I uploaded, Peter? I was saying in the video and even during the live stream that it was very much expected from that driver. Like even before the race, I'm telling the guy, please be nice, please be kind, and I don't think he saw that. That's kind of just how some people drive. I'm sure everybody here has seen or met a driver on this game that had just, you know, a lack of common sense, a bit of a selfish attitude when it comes to overtaking. It's relatively common that people behave like that, unfortunately. Yeah, Peter, since I've met him, I mean, I even said in the video too, it would actually be way more strange and weird if he didn't try that dive bomb. As reckless as it seemed. CPT20P, I actually had somebody say that exact comment about Brazilian drivers and Argentinians too in my comment section. And a Brazilian friend of mine, because not all drivers are dirty from Brazil, not all drivers are dirty from Canada or anywhere else, France, Spain, every region has their kind of larger population of dirty drivers from somewhere, but in general, each driver is different. And my Brazilian friend Lucas made a comment on the person who said all Brazilians are dirty, and he was like, you know, I understand why people say stuff like this. It was such a well-written comment from the Brazilian guy, my friend Lucas. Yeah, I do too, Peter. I know so many great friends from this game. And he was kind of just explaining his perspective on Brazilians sometimes driving dirty and making other Brazilians look bad. And it does kind of create like almost like a discrimination profiling thing when you see a Brazilian driver on track or a country flag that you're familiar with because you get wrecked by them all the time. It does create some tension, but I think the faster you get at this game and the better you get, the more you realize every driver will be different. CPT, you're going right to the heavy hitting topics. But yeah, Peter, back to what Peter was saying, I think that's just how some people drive, unfortunately. And I can't change my driving in retaliation to stuff. Like, after he did that to me, Peter, I totally could have put that driver in the wall in the pit lane. Hello, GSSQ. Welcome, GSSQ. I'm going to try to set a fast lap. I've been reading chat and chatting and not really driving so fast yet. Oh, no fourth gear there. I think I can do fourth there, but it has to be aimed farther to the right. And I probably isn't faster. Have not watched a replay yet or anything. We did one race, and now we're time trialing a bit. Yeah, I hear you, CPT, yeah. And you're not the only one that feels that way. My Brazilian friend who left the very thoughtful, well-written comment, he said from his perspective, Canadian drivers are often the type of drivers who give him the most trouble on track. But that he also doesn't think all Canadians are bad because of it. It just happens to be what he notices taking him out more often. Oh, thank you, Peter. Thank you, Peter. And I think that it applies to real-life situations too, Peter, where, like, if somebody in real life gives me a really hard time on a public road, the last thing you want to do is engage them and make it worse. Because it's not going to get better for either of you. It's going to get way worse. I agree, CPT, and I'm not sure why that is. I've definitely seen some questionable Canadian driving, some questionable driving from all different flags. I race in other regions too, so I see the European flags and even the Oceania flags and how people treat each other. I think in North America generally, we actually have the best, cleanest races in North America. As somebody who drives in all the regions. Unfortunately, it seems like I've taken too many days off the last week or so, and this is not going to be a super productive vertical stream. I can already tell. It's looking pretty dead, the vertical stream. Hopefully by Wednesday when we do Nations, I would love that to be like a really big stream, like we had for the last race of Manu. I think if I stream today and tomorrow and do my best, YouTube will bring me back in the good graces, and I will get some algorithm help for Wednesday. Anytime I take time off here, it definitely is noticeable. And I've explained this to you guys a few times. My dog passed, and I took a bunch of time off since Manu started, really. I was not practicing the way I normally would, making lobbies the way I normally want to. I'm going to try to get back into the rhythm here. Alright, we'll see you later, Peter. We'll see you. Bye-bye, Peter. That was slower. And I'm surprised I can't brake at 100 right there. I think my braking technique needed to be better. Lap won't count, but I can see how it is to push turn one a little harder. In the race, it feels like my car wants to get loose there every lap. But in time trial right now, not as bad without the fuel on the rear end. A little easier. Wow, okay, third gear. Third gear, good job there. Alright, here we go. I will do the best I can. If you're watching on the vertical stream, I have the horizontal stream running. You can swap around. I may end the vertical stream early today. Once I can see that it's not doing a whole lot for me, not getting tons of views, I will end it until next time. And I'll just let the horizontal take priority. my second ever race of this. We're not last place this time, I'm in 10th. P10 to start is way better. In the Delaware River, what are you looking to catch in there? Is the section of the Delaware River that you fish tidal, or is it freshwater? I'm planning to put some tidal saltwater fish in there when it's finally ready. It's a matter of money at this point. I need to spend at least $1,000 on my floor to reinforce the floor before I do the tank. And it could be more than that, so when I have it, I will do it. Or when I become an expert carpenter and can just do all the work myself, which I think is less likely than me just paying someone. If one of you is a master carpenter, please feel free to come give me a hand with my floor reinforcement for the fish tank. No! Tried to outbrake, the heat is on. And I pulled up in time, but the car ahead didn't really see me. I don't know if I played a role in the other car having a problem on the way out of the corner. I may have touched the one car, and he touched the corner of the other one. I don't really know. Oh, okay. Excuse me, Hitman. Hitman Hayden. Watch out, Hayden. Oh. Got one car off and another one took a penalty. I'm gonna try my best to not get a penalty. We haven't had one yet, which is great at this track. This is probably the hardest track in the game to avoid penalties, besides Abu Dhabi. I'm sorry, Yas Marina. I would say Yas Marina is equally difficult to avoid penalties. Some people think they're fine and less ambiguous than these penalty zones are, which I would agree with. I think sometimes in turn one at this circuit, it's kind of like, why did I get one? Why didn't I get one? I try to think of like scientific reasons why, and then they don't really hold up very long. Circuit La Sarthe is the other one I think of when I think of random penalties, or Catalunya too. It's got a couple spots where you can get a penalty that you don't really expect until you get it. Let's go for it. Let's go. Let's go. Outside now. Oh, driver with the penalty just driving into my door under braking. Hayden, why? Why'd you do that, Hayden? You're going to compromise our exit here, too. He was nice to me last race, so I'm going to not worry about that. Ooh, penalty for the German. I believe that'll be a penalty. Nope. He did something to avoid it. See what I mean? They're a little ambiguous. I'm assuming he did some combination of lifting and not going over the line as much by turning away from it, but I don't know. That looked like a penalty to me. He's in P6, and there's a car ahead that has a penalty also. I need to figure out a better technique right there for my traction. I'm going to try first gear every time there, or maybe one more time without first, just to see if I can get a better hookup. I think the 1.3 is effective with this car. The 1.3s, the 1.2s. It's a good way to do it. I was watching a bit of Wind stream earlier. And he was racing with Callister and some other really fast drivers, doing a nice job. Alco, it's too short. This should be like 7 laps, really, Alco. Welcome, Al. It's a little short. I think 1 more lap is appropriate. Should I go for it? Well, I'm not really being shown anything. I'm gonna go the outside now. I've always preferred the outside here. Always preferred it. I'm gonna go for the boot. I think the outside has so much more exit speed. It's just the way I'd rather do this one. He did well, he did well. I'm still working on my technique there too, so maybe I could have gotten more traction. I'm not going to bomb here because I don't want to slow us down. We can still catch this P4 guy if we don't mess each other up. There's a chance. Also, GSSQ, I appreciate the lighthearted joke. I would be down for some Delaware River fish though, just saying. If this fish tank behind me and the channel associated with it goes well, I'm going to be doing so much fishing and have so many fish tanks and ponds in my house, you have no idea. People will know me in the Gran Turismo community as the fish guy. Guy with the fish on his screen. Oh my god. I like got in 3rd gear and power way too early. It looks like I'm out of time to catch the cars ahead too. That mistake to make it harder. Battle ahead. Heat defending. Battling with Heat and I right there. We managed to go through probably the hardest part on the track to go door to door next to each other, so that was pretty good. And we both gained a spot because the car ahead got a penalty too, so it worked out for us. I probably should have gained more spots, but it's clean, it's very clean. I'm gonna do another Race B, even though we have this ridiculous long gap between them. I want to do more of this. The gap is a little ridiculous, but that just gives me time to get the world's best lap time that I can get for the next one. Oh wow, I just realized I don't have my light on. Hold on. We're missing some lighting. Alright. I'll check my phone after this race. I feel much more prepared. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Welcome, Daniel. I think I just saw your message. I didn't fully read it yet. The last time we had this combination, the Lancer and the WRX were the two best cars, and this was maybe 5 months ago. We had Red Bull Ring. It's been quite a while since we had GR3 Red Bull Ring. But the last time we had this, the Subaru was the best car, and the Lancer was very competitive too. I don't see too many Lancers today. Also, like, this car, I just noticed, like, looking from behind this thing, this car's wide body is so absurd. How much wider than the normal body those rear arches are. Without the arches, it would look really weird. The tires would be poking out by almost a foot. And again, I'm not in a Mitsubishi. You see a Mitsubishi livery, but that's a WRX that I'm driving. Uh-oh. That was pretty cool from watching it from that angle. You know, that reminds me, I got a huge slide going in my Boxers today. Had the first big slide I've ever had, like in any car basically. I took a corner and put some power down, and the roads are dusty and like from the salt and stuff. I was like, whoa, unexpected. Second gear has never broken traction like that on me. Also, I was learning some more stuff about my car from some of the online groups today, and I'm pretty sure my car needs some engine mounts. Based on what I was reading, it sounded a lot like my car. This guy who was talking about having to replace engine mounts and some of the symptoms. GTA 7? GTA 7 is probably going to come out in like 100 years. GTA 6 might come out next year, or this year, I mean. Dude, what steering wheel? Hello, Money Mall 17. This is, in the description, it has all of my equipment, like, listed. In the description, everything is listed, my pedals, my rig, but this is a Fanatec Podium DD1 for PlayStation that I bought in 2020. Had this wheel for a long time. I bought it in January 2020. What's up, Vid? Not the worst, not the worst. trying really hard just to keep the traction. This car wants to break loose so bad. I can gain like 3/10 there, I think, if I do it perfectly. I'm still missing some technique. I'll get one more lap here. Better at last corner. Way better. I slowed down so much, but it still went faster. You wouldn't want to do that in the race because somebody would smack the back of your car if you slow down that much. I sort of spun the tires a little bit, but generally got the hookup that I wanted. Being more gentle with second gear now is helping. Oh, I lost it. I think what I need to do there is, instead of like the instant double shift back from first to third, I should kind of be a little more gradual with it. So I need more traction and more power to slow down for a moment off the corner. Maybe that was way faster. That wasn't perfect though. I think I can get a 28 right now if I really try. 28 shouldn't be too hard. It should only be one lap away. Based on that last run where I pulled 2 seconds out of that 29.2. 2/10 out of it real quick at the hairpin. The downhill braking turn 4, the right-hander, that's the other one where I haven't gained all the time yet. There's a lot in that one still. Alright, so this is our third race of the night. I'll do the best I possibly can here. And I'll do a quick peek at my phone, which is charging. I was talking to one of my bosses earlier for soccer stuff, the coaching, trying to figure out a good schedule for the spring. I don't want to really work as much as I worked in the fall. I was going crazy working in the fall. 2 jobs every day, 7 days a week, except Sundays at 6. Anyone know if the Evo's good? So, Alex Carvajal, welcome. The Evo, last time we had this, was the best car, besides the Subaru. They were very equal. So I think, honestly, the Subaru and the Evo should still be pretty close. The Evo should be reasonably good. I haven't tried it, though. If you want, I'll try it in time trial after this. And I should be able to tell by now if the Evo is worth trying, or if it's just for some reason too slow this time. There's a chance there was a BOP update since the last time we had this. I don't really remember. I'm sure there was a minor one. Turbo Mickey about to send it on cold tires. Nowhere for me to go really with these guys. I'm gonna get held up no matter what, it seems. Because who do I favor? Who do I want to go behind more? We are doing some early braking with these guys. Yeah, I'll try it. Just remind me, please, because I will forget. If you remind me in 10 minutes, I will try it out for us. And everybody will get to know. It should be good, though. I expect it will be pretty similar, if not a little easier to drive than the Subaru. I think it will be slightly easier. I coach two teams. I have an 11-year-old and 10-year-old age team, as well as like after-school programs. To do 7 days a week of soccer coaching, I'm just like stacking up the work on myself. And I was talking to my boss earlier about how I can do the job I'm doing now for $70 an hour and get home at 6:30, or I can go make $100 an hour at 4 p.m. and get home by 5 p.m. roughly. So I would make more money and get home earlier. And I'm trying to explain to my boss, like, it's gonna be hard to do better than the other option. Like, I'm gonna have to make a tough call here and do what's best for YouTube, what's best for my pockets. Why would I want to waste my time and work harder than I should, get home later than I should? I just realized like a month ago, I might want to rearrange some things and prioritize YouTube a little more. Because there have been times where I'll turn down work to do more YouTube, and last fall I realized I actually want the guaranteed money really bad. It helps me feel like secure when I have money in the bank, no matter what. More predictable than YouTube, my day jobs. Jacob, exactly. I have the Lancer paint scheme on my WRX. I will put a STI livery on my Lancer. So we do both opposite. It's opposite day with these. Oops, a little slide there, messing me up. You coach at Salem? Interesting. You know what? I actually was at the UMass Amherst like practice sessions a few years ago, and I have videos on my phone of when I was visiting that. Eastern and Western, I actually almost played for Western at one point. My roommate was playing for Western, and the coach was somebody we knew, but I don't really think he's that great a coach. I thought about playing for Western at one point when I was doing my meteorology bachelor's degree there. Oh, for sure, Alex. You know, there's a chance that I might actually play some college soccer. It's kind of far-fetched. But my boss is the coach of a D1 school. My 2 coaching bosses, they both are the Division I head coaches of an unnamed local college that is D1. And they have other coaches that I work with playing on the team just for the scholarship. And I've sort of been offered to do the same thing if I want to go back to school for my teaching certification, which I don't really need, but I would get paid more if I had it. Holy moly, almost lost it. I'm looking for that slip. Missed it. And I'm sliding tires. So heat is going to get past me. Unless the WRX pulls out a gap right now. Which it did well. We're gonna have a good opportunity to get past Turbo Nicky on the next lap, I think. Oh my god, car behind just runs into me for no reason at all. What was that for? I gotta wonder. And I got a pen for it. Our best result of the evening so far in EMEA. We got a P5 out of that one. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, that's a bad spot to crash. He did not cross the line there yet. Oh no, he finally did. He didn't lose any. He lost one spot. Not a good place to crash. It's 7 p.m. now. This lobby's still pretty good, honestly. Still pretty decent. Redline said sorry. Thank you, Redline. I'm thinking, should we swap to North America now? We could. Could happen. I've enjoyed my EMEA time. We got a good hour in EMEA. Not so bad. Yeah, it would be the only thing that makes the actual playing is tough is like exactly what you said, getting paid. I would have to be really like well set up financially to then go play a full season of college soccer or more to earn my degree. I don't know how I would manage all that. It would make for some great soccer channel content though. If my boss was like, "Yeah, we'll play you. You'll get to play." I know all of the players in that squad too, and like the level's good. But I definitely always have backed myself, no matter how high the level of something is. As you can tell with Gran Turismo. If something is too difficult, the best response is to try hard, even harder. Oh, somebody said use the Lancer. Lancer time. Where's my Lancer? You need a livery. Subaru. I like these liveries. They're pretty old school. I think I should do that one. It's almost a perfect copy of the stock livery. The Colin McRae WRX above was really catching my eye, but we'll go with this. This will do. That Colin McRae, I secretly wanted that one more. Oh, that's what I mean, Alex. Yeah, I mean, I really do believe my boss understands where my level's at as a player. I'm pretty sure it would be worth trying, especially because you only live one time. You get one life to live. If I have opportunities that are interesting, I shouldn't dismiss them. If things work out, I will try to do it. We'll see. Exactly, and that's why the other coaches are interested in it. I would earn my teaching certification for free. Oh my god, I just realized I'm not in the WRX. This car is so much easier to drive. It's so much nicer to drive than WRX. WRX has like twice the torque of this car. WRX wants to break loose everywhere. Well, this car does too. Not even close to the same thing. This thing's like, it feels like I have turned the fuel map on the WRX. It feels like I'm on fuel map 3 with the WRX right now. It's much easier to drive, torque-wise. Probably faster out of that corner because the traction's so good. But the WRX has so much power if you can get it to hook up. Oops. The gearing is very similar. Using essentially the same exact gearing. In the Lancer sponsor, aka the STI Evo. What's up, iPlayer? Hello. And thank you for commenting on my new video that I uploaded yesterday. Appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you were entertained for that 15 minutes. Alex Carvajal, are you still there? I can provide some feedback on this car now. Yes, I'm in the Mitsubishi right now. This is not the WRX. Wow, look at the power there. All traction. How's that slower? This is a great exit. Early apex. So I've got a very similar time to my Subaru, but I do think the Subaru is much faster. Off of just that, I think the Subaru is real nice. Yeah, we were using the Subaru before. For a Monday, this lobby is a little weak right now. Maybe everybody's doing race C. I haven't tried Daily C yet. Maybe Daily C is full of everybody else who's missing. What's up, Onel? Welcome, Onel, aka S2K. You know, I just thought to myself, Super 2K, would you want an S2K? Would you want a Honda S2000 as a car? Where does your name come from? I think pretty much everybody in the chat would reply yes to, do you want an S2000? Yeah, I saw that, Alex, I saw. Hello? Oh, I'm having trouble with your name for some reason. Oh my god, it went down. It's Diogenes Sazambuja. I hope I said it right. Diogenes Sazambuja. Nice livery, thank you. Yes, Lancer with a WRX livery is what we have. And my Subaru is the opposite. My Subaru has the Lancer livery. It's all red. While my Lancer is all blue. Oh my god, I keep messing up my stuff here. All my settings. Early braking on the first lap is always a little while in the brake zone. Some contact. I gave slow rotation a little kiss right there. A small tap. That's totally fine. It's a long story. I'd rather voice chat. Okay. I'm down to hear it. If you can remember that I've asked this, I actually am curious now. If you are secretly like a Honda fanboy, and that's where your name came from. Hello, Junketsu. Junketsu, welcome back. The Evo it's very good. I think it is the next best car. I think when we had this combination last time, the Evo was right there. I don't know if it's as good now, because a lot of people are choosing the Subaru, and not that many are even bothering with the Evo. It's clearly good. We're not losing them by very much, if anything. I think the Subaru handles a little worse than the Evo, but has a little more power. And then the Evo is a little easier on the throttle. And less understeer because of that. Like right there, I feel like in the Subaru, I can't commit so early to putting my foot down. Pretty much the Subaru, I never get to put my foot down there. I have to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And same thing here. While this car, I get to kind of just be a little more free-flowing with my power. Do you guys want me to do Daily C? Is there anybody here who's like, damn, I wish this guy would do some Daily C right now? Really needs it. I heard there's tuning. We have only done race B so far. Daily C's boring. I mean, I assume it could be, but I don't actually know. What's up, Porsche? I actually have very fond memories of racing at Scuba in different moments. So I like Scuba. Oh! Oh no! You know, I think it's easier to do that in the Subaru. I think the Lancer's less likely to have moments like that. If you really want me to break down the Lancer some more, I think the Lancer's a lot less likely to do that to you. Look, another car almost eating the wall. C. Smith almost taking a ride to meet Barry R, but he stopped himself. Come on, Subi, we've got more spots to make up. Sorry, Lancer. Catch the Subis. I should not be shifting up early in this car there. Subaru has way more torque, but I shouldn't shift up early in this car as much as I definitely can in the other one. Got a little bit more torque makes a big difference out of the corner. I'm losing him a little bit. what, Diogenes, Sazambuja, I don't mind the boring races sometimes. You know, we do so many intense, difficult strategy races. I don't mind a straight up race where the only way you overtake somebody is by being faster and getting the move done on track. Overtakes made in the pit are not as skillful. And I think I value the races like this even more because I have no easy way around anybody. I have to go and earn it every time. Every move will be earned the hard way. I appreciate my friend leaving me some space. Thank you, C. Lopez. Gracias. Obrigado. He left me some room there as he was losing control. So we are in P5 right now. Exactly, Super 2K. It's sometimes there is a little variation, but 90% of the time Super 2K is right. In the strategy races, there's really only one good strategy. Most of the time. Sometimes we get lucky and you get a very open race where many things can work, but that's not the norm. Diogenes, you cannot say you're not skilled or you will not be able to get there. You can't be negative about stuff like that. You are very skilled. P5 here for now. Yeah, the leaders are moving pretty well. I would agree with that. iPlay, they're doing a good job. Catching up a lot to Yuri, but I don't think we're close enough. Pace out of this car that I didn't have before. That final section was really good. Final sector. That's kind of sad, S2K. You had like at least one other fast person most times. Well, I think that says it all. That, like, you know, while a PS5 might not be something you want to buy, it might be worth making your Gran Turismo experience that much better. It might be worth it. It's kind of silly to, like, you know, get a whole new system just for daily. That's kind of absurd. But I think the trade-in value of your PS4 would help the deal. So we gained many spots. I didn't see how many, but we did a good job. I think we started a little further back. When you sell your old wheel, that's a good move, I think. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Oh wait, I'm gonna switch back. I'm gonna go to Subaru now. I was in the Lancer with the WRX livery, and now I'm going to the Subaru with the Mitsubishi livery. And we will see if there's an immediate, you know, jump in pace. I think there will be. Race C, I'll show it to you if you want to see it. It's Scuba with the... Thank you, Lopez. Hola. Obrigado, Cesar. Daniel, yeah, it's like a mix of 2 and 3. I kind of go up to 3 through the corner. Daniel, I was actually just thinking, if we're going to do coaching tonight, and you're available, just let me know. I'm going to text you right now so we can just communicate directly. Gonna message Daniel.
Cesar Lopes subscribed to the channel.
All right. Hey, what's up, Smith? C. Smith, welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Okay, no, that's a good idea, S2K. Ola Iceman. Ola Adriano Iceman. Ola. Obrigado, Iceman. Obrigado, C. Lopez. Thank you for subscribing. I didn't almost kill you this time. No, we were all good. We were all good. But I did see that. I did see when you got loose at turn 2, and I was like, oh, I thought you were gonna get loose and crash me. At turn 2, you almost, like, we saw slower Titian lose control at turn 1, and then at turn 2, you almost lost it. So I'm now out of the Subaru, out of the Mitsubishi. Even though this looks like a Mitsubishi, this is my Subaru. Hello, RVN. Yeah, I saw that. You held it well. You held that one well. C. Smith. I do a good turn 1 for Daniel, who asked, should he use turn 3 into turn 1? I think the Subaru and the Mitsubishi techniques and gearing are very similar, but I want to go through turn 1 again and just make sure I don't mess up telling Daniel the wrong thing. I think these two left-handers are third every time. Fourth bogs down too much. C. Smith, I was also saying a minute ago that I think the Lancer is less likely to have moments like slower Titian that you had. The Lancer's not as gnarly on the throttle as the Subaru. The Subaru is like twisting the chassis. It's got so much torque, is how it feels, right? Yeah, they're very, very similar. But this just feels like a lot more torque out of the Subaru. A dangerous amount of torque. At turn 1, I've had some of those moments myself where it's like you put the power down and the whole thing rotates whatever way you're turning. I was mentioning earlier in the stream, for those who weren't here, in real life today, I had a big slide in my Boxster. I went through a corner at speed in the Boxster and got fully sideways, really. Like, not crazy angle, but definitely broke loose and was sliding. Not a big slide, it caught my attention. First one I've ever done in that car. Or in any car. I don't think I've slid around in too many cars in real life. Under power. I haven't had cars fast enough to do that. I remember my first car, my V6 Mustang, could actually do pretty sweet burnouts, but it wasn't going to break loose mid-corner like that. Yeah, it was not even close to losing it, Diogenes. You know, it was a very controlled slide, but it was just unexpected. I didn't expect the second gear traction to break loose. Second gear in that car is powerful, but also feels pretty hooked up. And I've never had it break loose like that. Yeah, Porsche in the snow, it really, you can tell how amazing the handling is when you get in mixed conditions or in the snow. It handles so well. That's the whole reason I wanted that car in the first place. Just the handling and the whole experience has been really better than I imagined. Porsche ownership, as far as the driving part, you guys should all get a Boxster, like immediately. You don't need more than that, really. And from what I've read, like 911 owners typically like driving their Boxsters a whole lot. Potentially more than their 911s if it wasn't for them being slower. You hate Red Bull Ring? I don't hate it, personally. I don't mind it. I used to have more of a difficult time with this track in the past than I do now. I think there's been so many good moments for me here, it's hard for me not to like it, because I've had so many good moments here. Races where I got fully dialed in and showed my true pace against some of the best guys, so I really can't hate this track very much. I've become too good at it to hate it. I will say the penalties, though, they are the most ambiguous penalties in any circuit in this game. I think turn 1 here is like, it's difficult to predict when you're going to get a penalty and when you're not. When you're on the edge. And I don't really feel that way the same amount at any other circuit, any other corner in this game. And agreed, it's used so much. Majori and Red Bull Ring are statistically the most used circuits ever since Sport came out. So they definitely do get used a lot. I think they've been trying not to use it recently because of that. People noticed, and they backed off a little bit. Turn 1 and the penalties there. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. I think it's a very logical reason to not like it. It does seem a bit flawed sometimes. But it's also like kind of, increases the skill gap here, having such a crazy setup with the penalties. T1 is an annoyance and so unrealistic. It's bizarre they haven't fixed it since launch. I think even in Sport, it was exactly the same. I think even in GT Sport, it was no different. I think in Sport was when I was more hesitant to enjoy my time here. I found it more difficult in Sport. Where's Zwart? There he is. Smith. Did you guys know that Smith, C. Smith, his last name Smith is the most common last name in the United States? I believe that's fact. And another fun fact is that I know somebody with the first name Smith. And I always think of it like you have a last name for a first name with that guy. I believe it is in fact the most common last name. The Smith family tree is millions of people. Almost 1 million people named Smith, I'm sure. It's kind of like Spanish people. There's like 1 million people named Sanchez in Latin America. Like 1 million. Including my mom. Maiden name was Sanchez for my mom. I'm a true South American. Let's not crash into Smith. Let's be careful with Smith. Alright, S2K. I'll be here for a couple more hours, I think. Bye, S2K. We will see you. Oh! Smith! I think Smith needs to try the Lancer after that one. The Lancer less likely to try to kill you. I better remember that that can happen to me too. I'm in the Subaru now, so that can very easily be me on the next lap if I'm not careful. That was aggressive throttle. Thank you, Doral. Hola, Doral. Hola, Doral. Gracias, señor. ¿Cómo está, Doral? Oh! There it was. This car is so much more willing to take you out than the Lancer. And here, I cannot commit to throttle. If I want to commit to throttle early, I need to like do some gear shifts to lower the torque output. I bogged it there a bit. Trying my best to catch up to Cesar Lopez, my newest subscriber ahead of me. Thank you again. Obrigado again to Cesar. We've met him a few times before. Today's not our first time meeting him. I almost did too much there. I tried to get extra aggressive again. Oh, there it is. That's a good run. I really needed that to catch the slipstream. Turn 2 is weak. How did he get such a better launch than me? I'm doing something wrong there. I thought I did that corner nicely, but I lost a tenth. I really should have stayed in, should have got down to third gear earlier. It's a mistake I made. Earlier the better there. Oh, penalty. My first one in the race of the day. It's got to be one. See what I mean? Why didn't I get one? I'm guilty. He's defending, but I don't know why when I don't have a penalty, he does. I can catch these guys ahead if he allows me. Exit was okay. Yuri about to serve his penalty. So is Cesar. Hello, Night Train. Ooh, penalty for Yuri, I think. I think that's a penalty. You never know. You just never know here. You never know. Diogenes says Podium is coming. I don't know. I don't know about that. I have a lot more work to do. Understeer, unfortunately. I lost a bit at the end here. So I think we started 7th or 8th and moved up to 4th in 5 laps. It's pretty good. Overall, pretty good. No major errors or anything. Here, let me put on the music. We haven't jammed out any music for that yet. Hola Cesar. Hola Cesar. Oh, thank you. Obrigado. 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 I'm sorry you got that penalty, Cesar. The Beetle? I have not tried the Beetle, Diogenes. I have not tried the Beetle yet. I think that's clearly a good car for this. I think the Beetle has a lot of the same attributes as the WRX, and the Lancer has a lot of torque. And that seems to be what you need here, more than anything else. So we could do more B. If you want race A or C, all you gotta do is let me know. I feel bad for the people who really want race C. I know there's at least one of you here. And then the people who really want race A, there's at least one of you here also. Probably just one. These are not the best dailies we have this week. I will be honest with you. That these could be a little better. Nice time from Brochetta. Brochetta's like, he's top 50. What's his lap time? 0.7. No, it's not top 100. See, he's gonna take a good bit of tuning to be competitive, but I mean, for one, we know how to tune. We know what to do. And two, I can just ask somebody. I'm sure one of you has the tune from Digit Stream or somewhere else. You could just throw me, and we could just throw something on there and have a good time. If you want me to do Daily B, that is. Sorry, daily C. But I think we're gonna stick with B. C is cool, but it's like the slower cars and everything. I actually want to see real quick. I'm gonna buy the car for C because this account doesn't seem to have it. I don't know if it's gonna be in the dealership right now though. My other account definitely has one also. Yeah, there's one of each in here. I saw somebody complaining that they engine swapped their car so they couldn't do race C. You could just buy them here. You have Digits tune? Yeah, I figured like something like that. I wouldn't need more than what he would put on. I think his tunes generally, when I use the tunes that people provide for me from Digit, they're always very drivable. I mean, you know, Night Train, I bet that's how it is for my other buddy too, because I could just buy it over and over. How are these used cars with specific mileage, but I can just keep buying them over and over? Let me change my Subi oil. Messages and comments on my video. I'm surprised anybody's even getting recommended my video right now when I'm streaming. Not a lot. This video has had a very slow afternoon. Started out really well this morning, and as I can show on the graph, it's a slow afternoon for my video. But that's because of new dailies. I think that's not a coincidence that new dailies is slowing it down. I think on a Monday I would rather click new dailies than something random. Jacob, that could be why. That could be why. No ABS on the Toyota? I think that corner I just went through, turn 4, the bottom of the hill, the right-hander, I think that is my worst corner of all of these right now. I think if I need to gain time somewhere, it's in the downhill right-hander turn 4. Some people even call that turn 5, but I call it 3. It's debatable which corners are and aren't corners at this track. There's like little bends in the straight that they refer to as corners for some reason. could not have been any better that launch. I doubt we're gonna do better than the start to last lap. This is the corner. This is turn 2 or 3, and then 3 or 4, whatever you want to call them. These are the 2 that I gotta focus on. Apex too early. Okay, we'll see you later, Diogenes. Good night, sir. Oh, I'm right behind Lukey. Hello, Tori J. Welcome. I think we could get it really easily, Tori J. I would just need to focus on my laps and maybe take a race off. I could certainly get it between races, but if I skipped a race and gave myself a full 20 minutes, I'm pretty certain we would get it right away. Really, even the second to last lap I just did in time trial, that one really was 28 caliber. Has Bella won every single race so far? I think she has. I don't think Cyrus has caught her yet. struggling. So I don't smash into my friend Lukey by accident. It's very tempting to brake late there, but on lap 1 you can't. Cesar and Lukey are really battling here. What's up, Raspberries? Hello, Raspberries. Racing's been good. I think we've had an excellent day of racing personally. Still feels like we're just getting started though. I couldn't really do much there. Whoa! It looks like Cyrus has finally gotten the lead off of Bella. For the first time tonight that I've seen. And we are P3 now, but we're not very close. Not have been great. Surprisingly good. I'm going to do that every time. It feels like a bog when you trust third gear, but it has more power than second. On the exits. Third is reliably fast. That's low speed in this car. nations, we actually might practice nations tonight a little bit, Ghostly Raspberries. I feel pretty good. I think I'm actually decent at that car. And in the rain, I think it's not so bad either. Looking forward to nations, personally. I think all those combinations will be fun, even the X2019 ones, and even though it's all very difficult, I think it'll be a fun season. I'd rather have really fast cars than really slow cars at this point. Even though I also like the slow cars, depending what they are. As long as it's not the Monster Roadster, I'm into it. Hello, Steve Bill. Hello, Steve and Bill. Welcome back, Steve. Final lap, we'll see if the cars ahead battle. Even if they do, I'm pretty far back here. We got held up by that initial exchange from Lukey and Cesar Lopez, and then we couldn't really catch up after that. Really? What are the times like? I can't remember the lap times right now, Ghostly. We did a practice race last night, I think, or the day before, and I thought it was great. It was the day before. Enjoyed my practice at Spa. We did qualifying in the dry just like the real race too, so I got my practice in for both the dry part and the wet part. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. Some more comments on my video there. It's nice to see. Good race. I think we'll do more B, unless you guys are ready. We could practice nations right now. If you guys wanted nations practice right now, we could do it. Typically on a Monday, I will focus on the new dailies because they're usually a lot of fun. But I'll admit, I'm already kind of bored of the new dailies right now. So if you want nations, I'm open-minded that we could just do it now. And if you really like driving the Subaru around like this, we could do this till the end. Tomorrow is the real important day to practice for nations, excuse me. And I would assume tomorrow, the stream tomorrow is going to be like 1 or 2 dailies at most, and then the rest will be practiced in the 3500. Thank you, Raspberries. I would have to go back and check my stream, but I know we were really enjoying Spa the other day. I think 57.2 in qualifying was the best I saw, and I did a 0.5 or something. I think it was 52s actually. 52 something. Sorry, I got my times mixed up. The times I quoted you for dry times were a bit off there. Wow, second gear gave me a humongous run. letting me know we're at 41 likes. Another comment to respond to here from Blankenship. This is our 5th race or 6th race of the night, something like that. It'd be nice to Cesar and push him. But if he doesn't go faster, we're going to lose Bella right away. I'm not under threat yet, so I don't really need to battle yet. Accident is not even on purpose, just trying not to hit him. Would not have bumped him on the straight if I wanted to then overtake. My best run right there. I was very confident that time. Sorry, Cesar. Sorry. I think at this point, we're gonna have an accident if I don't go for an overtake, so I kind of have to. Oh. This looks like he opened it for me. I think I got some help from Lukey there on the exit. He gave me a bump. That was very nice of him. Cesar is the goat. I love Cesar. He's so nice on track. Try to be nice too. I think I'm actually a little slower than them. I make a little error there most times. Vertical people, I'm gonna end the vertical stream. I know there's 3 people there. I'm gonna end it now. Ending vertical. You can always hop over to the horizontal. I maybe should have done that a little while ago after I noticed the vertical was not starting up today. Hello, Obsidian Head. Bella uses controller, actually. From what I've been told. I don't actually know. I've never seen it. How are you doing, Obsidian Head? How are you today? That's how I need to do that corner every time. That was by far the best I've done that. Oh, thank you, Obsidian. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Work was actually really nice today. I would say today was like an amazing day at work. I had, because of the Super Bowl last night, a lot of people call out of work on the Monday after the Super Bowl. So the highways were like a dream this morning. I had a dream commute to work today. Got to work so quickly. No traffic at all. And then at work, it was just a smooth day. There were times where it's not so smooth and stuff gets crazy. Today was a nice, smooth day, I would call it. I feel like after, how many months has it been? September, October, November, December. After 5 months of working with my class and stuff, I feel like we have made a lot of progress since the beginning of the year. We were going over a math assessment today, seeing where everybody's at with their math level. I'm gonna give out the same exact assessment in like 2 weeks. Looking for improvement on specific areas. Close this extra window. Nice. And I can make this bigger.
Said what grade? My kids bring back math homework, and it's nothing like the stuff I did in my day.
You know what? I would agree with you that the math level in American public schools is like, they try to challenge them so much more than when I was a kid too. I remember my elementary school math also, and we were definitely not getting into some of the stuff that we do now. That is a fact. I teach 5th grade right now, but I've also worked in like middle school, and I've worked in other grades.
At Stream Elements.
I definitely agree with what you said, that the math homework, specifically the math, is way more advanced than I ever got in 5th grade. Like, if I'm thinking back, there's no way. I did the same stuff we're doing in 5th grade now when I was like the end of middle school, maybe. They're accelerated. Some of the harder problems. It's not that bad though. I teach it. I have other teachers that I know who like refuse to like help with math and stuff because they're not confident. It's not that hard. If we're gonna do more race B, I need to set a 38 now, or 28, because as much as I love Cesar, the last race, it might have went differently if I was starting ahead of him. Maybe we would have been in Bella's slip and stayed with Bella a little better. So I think if I'm gonna do another daily B, I gotta take it really seriously now. Would you guys rather I just go enter daily C or do nations? Just let me know. It's only 8:30. be a lot better at turn 1. I should be turning in from farther to the left, and I'll get a way better exit than that. I could really be up 3 or 4 tenths right there if I get it right. And I already knew. Last lap was actually really good there. A little bit more second. Got Voidsy behind me. He's in the RCF. my god. What's up, Darcy? Boise's got this. Lancer was in the lead up until now. Lancer about to lose a spot. Second gear helped me out big time there. Trying to be cool so Boise. That's a double. Boise wanted to come back to the left, but I already took the spot and he showed respect. Thank you, Boise. Oh my. I thought that was going to be one. How this is going to play out for me now. Had very few penalties today. It's only like the second one I've had in the race. I think I had one. I might not have even had one in the race, honestly. I might be thinking of time crawl. work so hard. Not gonna move. Oh my gosh. Sorry for the mistakes. Oh, I didn't even get a penalty for that somehow. I had super dirty tires right there and I couldn't do much. Off the corner. Very sketchy, very sketchy. Very lucky to hold on to that win. I was trying to throw it away the last 2 laps, making mistakes. My buddy Speedy Hans, 4th place. Tried my best to get you guys a win today. Here you go. It is 8:41. I'm probably going to do a few more. At least 1 or 2 more. This isn't the BRZ. It is the WRX. It is not the BRZ. I'm looking for something here. Yeah, BRZ is super loud actually. The BRZ is like the loudest car. I have forgotten where this setting is that I was looking for. I was looking for something. I literally forgot where to find this. How did I forget? It's been such a long time. Is it there? I'm shocked I forgot. I can't remember at all. I'm really struggling right now. Some YouTube settings things I'm looking for that I cannot find. Enter again. I'm about to have to use my phone to like remind myself what to do here. I can't remember at all. This is not helping me, unfortunately. Wait, did I find it? Yes, now I found it. Alright, this has been a while since I did this, but the chat is so quiet. I'm gonna answer Obsidian Head's question. My Boxer is a 2001 2.7 liter Boxer, and I guess I didn't really mention that in the video what year it was. They gave a quick shot of the title, but not really talking about what year. Rodrigo switched accounts. I don't know why he would. Rodrigo. Got more comments? Good. I've done that. When the second gear, very early, was so much better. not get on the power. Best lap at the end. That's the quickest race we did tonight. Mostly because I didn't get held up at all. I got right past Cesar on turn 1, super simple. And then Bobagito, I was very lucky to get past him out of the last corner into turn 1. Because I got a crazy exit right behind him. You know what? I wish I did a little bit more, Rodrigo. I really feel like I should have gone a little harder. The final laps, I had an opportunity to maybe like get your slip and keep it, and then in the slow corners, you were just a little bit better than me. Good race, Rodrigo. You definitely earned that victory. Nice job. Oh, I see why you can chat, because you're a moderator. Moderators can chat when it's members only. I will do one more of these. One more. That was the most fun I had so far tonight. Even though we didn't battle too much. It just went really well for us. And I like races where I don't get held up. It just feels nice to not get held up. I'm in traffic all day commuting to my day job, 100 miles, 50 miles each way, and I'm getting held up most of the time. It is nice to come home and drive with better drivers. Race clean and fair. And then a race like I just had where I don't get held up. It's so nice. I would say, like, I'm starting to realize with this car, that turn one was really clear. When I'm under braking in the lower gear, I need to go back up to the higher gear before I even turn in. Like, here it matters too. I want to go back to second before I even really turn in. All the turn ins in second. That's how I need to do it every time. Unfortunate. I'm gonna reset off that. Hold on, I have something. sorry for the touch there, Colin. Just not trying to make any contact at all. As careful as I could be right there. Thought I broke early. Mistakes back to back, unfortunately. I'm losing my rhythm a little bit here. Tried to go a little faster for Rodrigo and overshot the corner. You know, he's on his main account, so he's going to want that spot. I'll let him have it. That was the best lap I've ever done at the end there, 0.2. please leave a like on my stream. I saw we were at 50 about an hour ago. Please leave a like on my stream and help it out. I think I'm gonna do one more race after this. I feel like doing one more. That one I really should have tried a little harder. I felt like halfway through that we had a chance to catch Bella and battle to the end, but I sort of started making little minor errors that that cost us the opportunity. And Rodrigo lost DR for seconds. That's why I let him buy so easy. He's using a high DR account here. Let's see what I have right now on this account. It showed me his. Significantly less on this account. What, the race itself? I mean, there was one moment in the race that was not predictable. I got past you and like 3 other people at one point, like randomly, like so randomly. I got into second place and behind Bella, like so smooth again. Yeah, 3 in the morning, that's correct. Hello, 3 in the morning. You are the first member of my channel to say hello since I switched it to members only chat. Rodrigo's lucky he's a moderator. So this will be the last one, I believe. Oh, by the Pretender. You know, I actually wanted to save that replay and look at it, but I forgot. I wanted to see how that all happened right there. I just realized what you meant by the Pretender. Yas Marina? I really did. I wish we did more of it. Last week was the week after my dog passed. I wasn't really trying to do anything early last week, and still right now, I'm not very happy about that. I think about it all the time, how upset it makes me. That's pretty normal when you've had a dog for 17 years that you're gonna miss them. And the other one since 2015, so 11 years. Photo. If not for all that stuff that was happening the week prior, I would have done a lot more Yas Marino and more practice for Manu, but it is what it is. Hopefully Nations is the less distracted season. Yeah, like way too close, to be honest, way too close. 3 months is nothing. I did not properly grieve the first dog before the second one passed, so now it's just all, it's a whole lot, honestly. Zero? I'm gonna have to try zero. Yeah, I deleted the negative comments on that video. There was more than I thought I would get, but not that many really. That video has like 3 or 4 dislikes, and it's probably the same people who left the rude comments. Robbie and Zach Hedenishi left me some really rude comments, and last night, and I made sure to respond to them and tell them what I thought before I banned them. Apex. There it is, finally. Yeah, the new Porsche is really good. I've driven a lot of it. A lot of time in it at Yas Marina all last week, and I thought it was great. Nice car. It's good at Interlagos also. Oh no. I really could have smashed the laptop I just set, but I allowed myself to lose concentration and drop some traction on top of the hill. I think I still like the Ferrari more personally, 3 in the morning. I think the Ferrari is still the one I would rather drive of the two, to be fair. It definitely has a disadvantage in the handling department compared to the Porsche. But I generally like the 296. I've got way more miles in the 296 than I do in the Porsche. And I think I still like it more. It's a little faster too. It's like slightly quicker on the straights. A little more powerful out of the corner. The Porsche is just, it's got the Porsche handling. And the linear power, the power band on the Porsche, even though it doesn't have a ton of power. The power band itself is kind of like my real cars, it's similar, it just keeps going. It never slows down all the way to the top. I just like how the Porsche looks better. I mean, that's part of it. That's part of why we like these cars too. The looks do matter. Whoever tells you looks don't matter, they're lying. What was that tiny little castle thing right there? What was that? What was that thing on screen? Little dungeon thing, little jail. I also didn't know there was a flagpole, looks like a putting green under the bolt. What is this little checkered flag putting green doing there? Right there, call him. Nice race, Colin. That last lap was very close. And we started that out with a good run out of turn 1, and then battling going into the outside of turn 2, outside of 3-4, and then inside of 7-8, whatever corners those were. Nice battle, Colin. Nice job, Rodrigo. Another win. Good race, Colin. Good race. Just for the name, just because I like his name. And his other name, Mac Muffin. It's another good name. Egg McMuffin is still like, I would eat that like in a heartbeat right now. They're so good. Couple days left for this. I forget what the car. This is the Red Bull car, X2019 for round 2 and 6, 2 and 5. I'm trying to think which of these is going to be the hardest for me. It's probably. It probably will be round 2 because the X2019 is hard to drive. And Gilles Villeneuve has all these big curves. I feel like the downforce will help up. I don't know, Rod. I could be finished. I could be. My stream has been pretty dead. I blame myself for taking so much time off, but... we typically average double or even triple the size of the chat we had today. But again, I think that's because I've taken a lot of time off last week. When YouTube is used to me going every day. I know for you, Rod, it is still earlier than me. For me, it's about to be 9:45. And I have coaching to do. There's people who pay me to help them out to hit A+, and I have some of that to do tonight as well. Before bed. I use every hour of my day to try and work harder and harder. Yep, that's correct. It is 9:43 p.m. here. It's a little later, and I get up really early for work too. You got to remember. I have the longest commute, even though this morning wasn't so bad. You wake up at 9 a.m. I have to be there at 8 a.m. and I have an hour drive. Oh, we're in the same. Okay, I thought you were behind me by an hour. But Peru is level with the east coast of the United States. Yeah, same thing, same time. I thought you were behind me. My bad. I usually leave my house by 7. If I can leave by 6:50, 7 a.m., I won't be late for 8:15, which is the actual latest arrival. If I got up at 7:30, I would be late. Usually I'm like up at 6:30. I set my alarms for 6:15, 6:30. Depends what day of the week it is. If I expect a lot of traffic, then I'll take it earlier. And then with YouTube, I typically won't get off here until much later than this. I think the last 6 months I've done a better job actually getting sleep and not staying up till midnight every day and then waking up at 6 a.m. Not even midnight. I'll be ending streams at midnight and going to bed at 2, typically, in the past. I still do quite a bit of that, too. Going to bed past 1 and 2 a.m. That's average for me. But I think this year has been better, on average, than previous years of sleep. This car looks really ugly from this angle. I think the wing on this car, it's functional, but it doesn't look right. Something about it. This is not an attractive car. Is that a hood scoop? Or a roof scoop? What is this? What's this little scoop up here? I gotta go look at it. I may or may not have one, so I'm just gonna go look in the dealer. Is this a roof scoop? What is this thing? What is this little nub here? I've never seen that. Why does it need a roof scoop when there's no engine back here? Learn more about the roof scoop, please. Maybe it's like a sensor. It looks like a sensor more than a scoop. What's up, Wadadley? Hello, Wadadley. Unfortunately, you're a little late, Wadadley. I'm about to end the stream, I think. You've arrived just in time to say goodbye, Wadadley. Sorry about that. But I will see you guys tomorrow. We will do Nations Cup practice tomorrow. So hopefully I see you guys then. Goodbye, everyone. Good races, Colin, Rod. Nice job. Well done, Rod.